Okay, so we're at the end of week 2 and it's time for another review. So we're just going to go through a regular review process. This is going to look the same every single week. But it's also a really good time for me to remind you that we have a deadline and you don't have time to procrastinate. So we've got to be dealing with resistance as we move through. We have to change things up if we need to as we're on the fly. We don't have time to sit around and let ourselves wallow in things that aren't working. We don't have time to continue down a rabbit hole that isn't really going to get us where we need to be. So that's what the review's for. Really checking in with this stuff every single week is going to keep you on track. And if you do start to detour off track a little bit, it's going to help pull you straight back on track. So again, what is it that worked well this week? Things that worked well this week. If they're working, keep doing them. It's as simple as that. What are things you need to create a plan B for? So when you're thinking about next week, what is it that, this is the plan that you have, but if things go wrong, what is it that you can implement instead? What is your plan B? So if this doesn't work, it's going to be this, all right? Then what are the things that you need to start doing next week that you maybe haven't been doing this week? Have a think about that. Maybe it's different routine things. So maybe it's, I'm not getting enough done, or I need to get up a little bit earlier because then I have uninterrupted time before anybody's up. So maybe your thing that you need to start doing this week is, maybe I need to start waking up a little bit earlier, or maybe I need to start journaling every single day, or maybe I need to start getting on the phones every single day and reaching out to people who have been, interested in whatever it is that I'm launching. Things that you need to stop doing immediately. So what are some really bad habits that have started to creep in that are going to become big things and they're going to get in the way of you achieving your goal? What are the things that you need to stop doing? Be committed and stop doing them. And then, are you on track to meet your month 1 milestone? If you're not, why not? What needs to happen next week to make sure that you do pull yourself back on track? Be really clear about that. The clearer you are here in answering this question, the clearer you are going to be when you start back on Monday morning and you've got this here and you're like, okay, these are the things that I know I need to do this week to make sure that I meet my deadline. What resistance is showing up, if any, and how do you plan to push yourself through in spite of that resistance? Because that is important stuff. We can't stop what we're doing to go and deal with the resistance, or we can't halt things while we deal with that stuff. We need to do both, but we do need to deal with it. So how can you move through the resistance and keep moving at the same time? That's it. That's week 2 wrap up. Have a fabulous weekend. Enjoy some time off. It's important that we work hard on the days that we want to work hard, or in the hours that we want to work towards our goals, but it's also very important that we step out of our business, step away from achieving our, chasing our goals just for a day or two, so that we can give ourselves breathing room so we come back chomping at the bit ready to get started again. Anyway, have a great weekend and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.